My name is BManer. I'm doing my speech today on Georgia House Bill 280, which is a legislative proposal. Actually, it's been approved by the legislature for students to be allowed to carry weapons, or particularly handguns, on college campuses. Initially, when the bill was proposed by Representative Bollinger from the 23rd District, she wanted the way to combat the perceived image that there was crime on Georgia campuses of rape, robberies, of vehicle break-ins, and such. Personally speaking, I think the legislative bill does address some of the concerns, but a lot of it is building on to another concern because now you've got students carrying guns on college campuses. You can just about imagine, for those who have kids or know of young adults, where a young adult, 18, 19, well, the bill proposes that to be 21 years of age. So a young adult at 21 years of age who has a weapon on them in the classroom, who's a little distraught, and it's all kinds of complications. As a matter of fact, I was just watching a movie on American Jihad, where basically anyone can carry a gun, and anytime someone flips, they can create massive amount of danger. So basically, again, the bill is on Georgia House Bill 280. Uh, the students are now allowed to carry guns into government facilities in and around college campuses. They technically are not allowed to carry weapons into sporting events and parties, but imagine you're a 21-year-old student who have a gun strapped on you, concealed. Are you really going to not go into a football game without your weapon? Or a lot of times when you do have a weapon, where do you store it? Do you put it in your car and somebody break into it? Do you leave it on your person, be searched, and if you get away with it, that's fine. And if you don't, you're still into the arena. Or a lot of times they tailgate from the outside. They have weapons, so they're drinking massive amount of beers and getting drunk, and then they got this gun on them. Does it propose another problem? I think that does. But we have a public safety. We have police departments in and around college campuses that can provide the protection that they need. They just need more funding to do what they need to do, such as more access control devices in and around the school areas, doors being locked on automatic. They got key cards now with key fobs that will alert you to just about anything now. You can walk into a door, and every time you open the door, you have to have an electronic barcode to get in. So there's no more open doors. You have the key fob, or you have to key fob your way in. There's a lot of control mechanisms nowadays. You can have parking areas which are secured with handrails. So basically, you have to go in and out. Now, I do know that it's not going to stop a criminal on foot, but if you got cameras and the security is watching it, I don't know if a lot of students realize this, but if you walk on any street in a major metropolitan area, in the basement or a subway station in New York, and subway stations in Atlanta, Georgia, they have buildings where they have TV monitors that will cover an entire area. I mean, you're talking about blocks and blocks and blocks of cameras. And all they do is sit there for every 4 hours. They switch in and out manpower to go to different cameras and start watching the block. So it's a lot of ways that can be prevented other than allowing students to carry handguns. I'm not for it, but there are those who are for it. So what do you think? Give me your opinion. Let me know. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope